Hello, this is Rachel with Life After. This is a vlog talking about what it's like to lose my son Isaiah to suicide and also what it's like to deal with a bunch of different mental health issues. If you haven't already done so, I welcome you to subscribe to our channel. It means a lot to me and my husband and our daughters. It's part of our support system, and it helps us also get our message out to more viewers, and we really appreciate that. As I've done a lot of these vlogs, I've kind of been all over the map with different things that I've talked about, and I keep saying I'll get back to this. I'll talk about this in further detail later. And one of the things that I wanted to address, because it's been in a lot of the comments, is my weight. Some of you are aware because you've watched the vlog talking about my eating disorder, and some of you are unaware and just see me getting smaller in size. I'll explain that a little bit with you and the struggle that I'm dealing with on that. Basically, I've been struggling with an eating disorder on and off again my whole life. Maybe, well, I shouldn't say my whole life, since I was probably preteen. And a lot of times I think that it's gone and it kind of disappears for a while, and then I'll have a significant trauma in my life or something will happen that will trigger that eating disorder again. This trigger was the loss of my son, along with a lot of his suicide attempt before that, and then his actual suicide. It has triggered a coping mechanism as food. Food for me, a lot of people eat under stress. I'm able to not eat, and it's something that I can control. And when my emotions are out of control, being able to control what I'm consuming seemed to be some sort of balance for me. It's not something that I'm proud of, and it's something that I'm trying to work through, especially trying to be a good role model for my daughters. But along with the mental aspect, that every time I look in the mirror, I don't see myself. I would say probably a form of body dysmorphia. I don't see beauty when I look in the mirror. I don't see thin, or when I do, I'll feel okay, and then I'll see somebody else that I think looks better or thinner, and I will just start self-deprecating all over again. Recently, I have actually been wanting to eat because I want to be this good role model for my daughters. I don't want to be sick. I haven't been feeling well. Like I said, I've been losing hair, and whether that be from lack of nutrition or stress or some other underlying health concern, I don't know. But regardless, I want to be around for my daughters, and I want them to be proud of me, and I want to be healthy for them, and I want to be healthy for my husband, and I'd like to start feeling proud of myself too. And so it's something that I've been trying to work through, and it's just such a hard struggle. Every time I start gaining just a little bit of weight and starting to feel better about my body, I will step on the scale, which is something I shouldn't have, or I'll see myself getting larger in the mirror, or I'll see the fat accumulate on the waist first, and that puts me into this panic of just not feeling good enough, pretty enough, skinny enough, just what it would be like to just be content with ourselves and not hold ourselves to some sort of standard that we think other people have. Probably lay off the caffeine would probably be a good start on consuming more food, since caffeine is an appetite suppressant, I know. But when you're tired all the time because of depression and your body is just out of whack, you make excuses and I guess do what you gotta do. So anyways, this eating disorder struggle has just been, sometimes I think maybe it's just a distraction. Maybe it's a distraction to keep me from thinking about Isaiah. I find that I get obsessed with things and I obsess over them, and it's a way for me to cope. And when I don't have things for my mind to focus on, whether it be making YouTube videos or worrying about my weight or cleaning the house or building something, I find myself really lost within Isaiah, and I find myself having a lot of PTSD moments, and I find myself not being able to cope with present day moments. So, yeah. I appreciate everybody's concern over my weight. Most of the comments have been kind and just wanting to make sure that I'm taking care of myself. And I thank you guys for that. I need to be less harsh on people looking out for me. I just sometimes, a lot of times, often feel like I'm being critiqued and judged, and it's just really hard for me to accept other people's opinions, especially when I don't think that they're looking very highly on me. So that's where my struggle is. I promise I'm eating. I won't promise I'm doing the best job at it. I will tell you that I just went to call him Isaiah. Steve encourages me a lot to eat, and I can see him worry about me. And I don't want him to worry about me. He's got enough to worry about. So I just wanted to let everybody know that I am still struggling with that mental health issue, but I am aware of it, and I'm doing my best to be a positive role model for myself and for my daughters, and take the best care of myself, even though I'm really kind of struggling with it mentally. It's okay to not be okay, but we must talk about it and try to help ourselves. I think that's important too. All right. Well, that was fun, right? If you can, please be the light for others. And if you can't right now, please just keep that pilot light going for yourself. I keep saying that everybody has worth and meaning, and we really do. It's just depends on what we choose to do with ourselves. We can use even the toxic parts of us and the damaged and broken parts of us for good. We can use those pieces to be light and be a positive influence on the world. So yeah, we all have value and we all have worth. Sometimes we're just not capable of seeing it for ourselves. Thanks for being on this journey with us and for being part of our support system. Peace, love, and kindness. Pay it forward.